Okay. I'm so excited to be on this video. Two other bomb brown chicks. It is
bomb.
Let's be affectionate. Call me Reese. My name is Christine. Everybody calls me Sunshine though. So.
Cause you are shining. I love your shirt. It's beautiful. Hi guys, I'm Siloam, and you are tuning into Three Brown Women, where three brown women are bringing you the real, the what, and the why of the life of a woman. And today we are going to be talking about everything, like all the time. So
we need moment for a bunch of bells.
Too bad we don't have no like intro song or something like that. But next time we're gonna let's turn up.
I feel like the intro song is coming.
It's coming.
We have to start somewhere.
So can we talk about you being on the piano?
Who?
You.
Me being on the piano? I'm gonna put my daughter on the piano. She's the one that's taking lessons. So we're going to have her. This is a great Three Brown Women show. Master, you're the mother.
I know. Like, she learned from her, but it's cool. We can have little mama on there. Okay. You know, your little mini you.
So she can get her royalties.
Right? That's
I
the
have
goal.
to put her out to work. I have to put her to work. But before y'all found me, we need to fill everybody in on Sunshine grooming her own dog. So
I know. So what happened? Give us the story, because we were talking about it earlier, and I'm still a little. I want to know how this went.
So y'all, this is what has happened. So I'm going out of town this weekend. This is the background. I'm going out of town this weekend. I don't know why I didn't think that finding a groomer would be so hard. I literally started calling last Saturday for an appointment by this Friday. And everybody, Petco, PetSmart, mobile people said they weren't going to come to me. Everybody, personal people that did it at their house, everybody booked up, right? So I'm sending her for the state. She's going to be with her mom and dad while I'm out of town. They're all grown. I'm like, I'm not sending my child over there looking crazy.
Right.
So I decided today, I just looked at her and I got inspired. And I said, all I need is some tiny scissors and I can make this happen. So I went and gave her a bath. And she loves bath time. She loves spa treatment. So she was cool. But then I started cutting her hair. I had to like hold her, like I don't know how they do it. I was like holding her. I felt like I was abusing her a little bit. Y'all, no dogs were harmed in this process, by the way. But yeah, I
love it.
But what happened was I just trimmed her face, and now it's like her body's big and her face is small. So I got to get back in there later and try to finish this off, y'all. So did you?
Oh my God.
Shears? Huh? Did you use shears or like regular? You know those scissors from my birthday party? Those were like kid-size Crayola branded scissors. That's done. Got the job done.
So are you going to do it the second time? Do you feel like, because when I do things like that and I make a mistake the first time, I feel like I have to do it again, because now I feel like it's something else that I need to learn. So I'll do it again.
I'm actually, like, after today, I'm like, maybe I could do this from now on. It's because I feel like, I really want to show y'all. Because I feel like all I got to do is trim her body, and she don't look like she went to the shop. So yeah. Where's China at? Like, y'all ready? Before I put my child on this camera, I don't want no judgments. Don't laugh at my camera. China.
Gonna be like, you could do good job. I'm just gonna say good job, but just recognize the tone of my voice when I say good job, because that's gonna let you know where you're at.
So if anybody remembers, she had a mop on her head.
Mm-hmm.
See her eyes, everything was Cherie.
Start all the way. Take her up a little bit more. I'm trying to see the.
So I didn't do her body, but her head is shaved. And I just feel like if I just trim some of this, it'll don't match, I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna try again tonight. I'm gonna try to even her.
Yeah, her up.
It's literally just the side. It's her body that's super hairy still. I literally just did the top of her head and her face, like all the hair dragging under her mouth and like all of that. What y'all think?
She looks like a badger. But she's cute. The only reason I said that because there was a badger in our yard like some days ago. Is that weird?
That's so weird.
A badger. Are you serious?
First of all, I'm like, I forgot what a badger was until we saw it in the yard. And I was like, oh, that's a badger. I read about it in the storybook in elementary school. Never thought it would be one in my yard. It was a badger walking across the street into my yard.
It was just walking across the street. Aren't they supposed to be?
It was coming across the street because we have like, okay, so this is my house. And then there's like the divider where the cars come in and go out of the community, and then there's somebody else's house. The badger traveled from the other person's yard and just was like wobbling across the street to my yard.
Oh, wow.
Like, I forgot that a badger was like a type of animal. Like, I have not heard I have not heard the word badger since like growing up.
That's my point. Like, I was like, because me and Trent, we were both looking out the window, and I'm like, he's like, there's an animal outside, and we were looking at him like, dang, that's not a, what was I thinking I first said was, it's not a possum. I know what a possum looks like. We see those all the time. And I was like, oh my God. He's like, it's a badger. I said, it is a badger. Like, I've never seen a badger before, G. Like, this is my first time ever in my whole entire life. And I thought about it. I was like, oh, yeah, you know, like, we read about this in elementary school. Did I ever think that I would actually see a badger? No.
I weird. Need to look up what one looks like. I don't remember what a badger.
It's like this little, I cannot even describe it. It's like it's flat, but it's not flat, but it lays like straight like this, but then it's like if it stands up, you see it like this and like hair all over it. I had to show you a picture of a badger. Like you've seen it before, but you just don't remember what it looks like because nobody sees badgers in real life.
Still in your backyard. I need to know.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
Oh.
I thought they were supposed to be closer to, like, a lot of water. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't live by, well, I kind of do live, there is a pond around here, but I don't think, like, I don't know. It's really weird to me. I think it's a sign of 2020, like everything else this year.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, this year is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This year, like cut it. Like I feel like there is like a puppet master, like just controlling everything that is going on here with like little like strings and stuff, and it's like
exactly.
This can't be real.
Yeah. But it's all real, but I think, like, everybody was just, like, excited about 2020, like, oh, 2020, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But 2020 was not meant for humans. It was, like, the revolutionary year of animals. Because even, like with me seeing the freaking badger in my yard, and then, like, all of the stories and things, like, you see on social media where all these people are, like, catching these animals and stuff just running wild, like, it just wasn't our year.
Nah.
I don't know.
20 is more like, to me, it's like the Jumanji. We all know. I feel like they just keep upping the levels on us. Like, all right.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That is weird.
I don't know.
Think about it, like even like with these catastrophes, like this hurricane, and then like now they're talking about this huge tornado that's expected tonight, and then we got hit with the biggest, like, the most frequent tornadoes in, like, the history of Illinois, right? Like, we didn't get hit with the hardest tornadoes, like, a couple weeks ago, but we got hit with, like, the most frequent amount of tornadoes in, like, the history, or since 1970-something.
Yeah, I didn't have no power because of that. I can't even remember the last time I went without power. That storm, like, knocked out, in the south suburbs, knocked out so many communities. And there's people that don't have power in Harvey.
Yeah, I know. They said Harvey got hit so bad. Like, they don't even have the funds to rebuild.
Nope. So it's really sad. I'm like, I mean, I've never experienced a tornado here in my, however, 23 years of life.
Yeah. Really?
So,
You never experienced a tornado?
No,
I've never experienced one either.
not anywhere, but yeah, no. So that was, to me, I was like, well, I'm
It
looking up.
wasn't just me, because I grew up half my life in the suburbs. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so used to tornadoes. Like, literally, I tried to stay at the door long enough to try to see if I could see a little bit of it.
Literally, I was in the
I
window.
tried to my door, and I was like, oh, shoot, the lights went out. My door is shaking, like, okay, let's hit the basement. But I was, like, still, like, I was, like, in between, like, the basement door, trying to open the basement door, but then, like, kind of, like, peek out the front. But the wind was, like, pushing the front door so hard. It was, like, howling and everything. But this is, like, last year, we were practically in that tornado last year, too, that, like, swept through Indiana because we were, like, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we left our house, we drove, like, 3 minutes, rooftops and everything going off.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I remember that. I didn't experience it, but I remember hearing about it. I was like, that's right for, you know.
You're just like a tornado, really.
I was so fascinated. Like pressed against the window. I probably shouldn't have been. Thank God I'm still here, but I was like in the window. I was trying to record it. It was pretty exciting.
I know, that's me. That's last year we were like standing outside trying to see it, and we did see a little bit of it. And then we were just like, we came in, and then like when we felt like it just left us, and we were still we looked out the back window, and we were just like, okay, let's get in the car. And we were like riding around trying to see, like, you know. I like that type of stuff. I'm an adrenaline type of person.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
I just stay, like, in the city, so I don't have to do anything of them. I'm good.
I know. It is definitely a different life. What I always tell y'all when y'all come out here, like, you guys are going to be friends with the deers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I had one a park at the end of my block, and I was walking the dog one morning, and I walked her down to the park, and it was a deer. That was my first experience encounter with one face-to-face. I froze, and I just backed up. I said, let's go. I was walking real slow.
See, don't let your dog roam, because you know there's these coyotes and stuff out here, too.
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard, too. They're heavy out here, I heard.
Yeah. I can't even, like, we almost hit one, like, one time we almost hit one, like, leaving the house. It was like late, probably like 11 o'clock at night. And it was so funny because we were in the Camaro, you know, and it's like, you know, the Camaro is so small, and like we're just driving down the street and the coyote just ran out. I'm like, oh my God.
One Sharice, y'all got to worry about possums, large human-sized possums and raccoons.
I mean, but I feel like y'all have that too. And then
we do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in addition to.
I pulled up in my driveway last week, and there were like 4 raccoons going to my garbage can. And I'm like, I'm not even going to get out the car. They were not little raccoons, like, per se.
I feel like the city has the most gangster possums and raccoons, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah, probably.
Are you looking at them like, what? Like, what's the problem?
Probably.
At least here, you they mind their business, but the other ones, they literally, raccoons will walk up to you, be walking up your house with their whole family and look right at you like,
that's
boy.
so annoying. Yeah. I always, like, honk my horn. I'm like, beep, beep, and then they'll look, and then they'll, like, try to hide a little bit.
So me and Jordan, we were repotting my plants, like, a month or so ago, and it was kind of late. It was like 8-something. And JoJo, we're in our backyard, and JoJo says, like, it's an animal behind Savannah. And we turned around, and it was like a legit raccoon. Like, it had to have been like 6 feet away, like not far away at all. It just stood and looked at us. Like, you're not gonna run off. You're not gonna scream. You ain't gonna do nothing.
So they
Like,
really don't care. Possums don't care. They are the most, like, gangster animals, period. They don't care. They don't look at you like, and what?
That's exactly what it did.
That's so gangster. What's going on?
Exactly. Man, I don't like those things. I don't like those things at all. Possums run. They always.
I don't even want to talk about
big rats. That's what those are.
They like fat rats.
That's all they are. That's exactly what they are. Possums are like really big rats.
I don't even want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, let's talk because I can't. I'm starting. Next topic.
Okay, so what are we talking about today? What are we talking? Oh, okay. So what we're going to talk about, and I cannot wait to hear your perspective on this, is like being a catalyst in our careers and how that affects our dating life or even friendships, just relationships in general.
Mm-hmm.
So Siloam, with me and you being entrepreneurs, and Chris, she's working for a Fortune 50 company. You know, I want to hear each one of you all's perspective, and I'll share mine.
Okay.
So yeah. So let's talk about that.
So first off, I can definitely say that people don't understand. Like, if you're not doing entrepreneurship, you're not running a business, like, people don't understand. I think one of the craziest things that, like, questions that I get all the time is, are you working?
Like, I'm
always. I eat every day.
I can see that.
We have bills.
Yeah. But that's when people don't really understand what you do, though. People that ask those questions, they might not really understand what your job entails as an entrepreneur. They might see certain things and be like, oh, she do that, she do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't know the everyday grind and the journey, they don't do it.
Exactly. And that's my point. Like, people don't, unless they're doing it, they don't understand.
So is that your husband, like, is he like that? Does he come off like that?
Now, when I first started, yeah. You know why? Because I was at home and it was like,
you're not home.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I can't just stop what I'm doing because you're hungry. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can, but it has to be, like, I have to have, it was me making sure that I have discipline and exuding that on other people so they are used to living by my discipline.
Yeah.
That they think that I might have the time and availability to do. So, I mean, was he, like, you know, focused about it? No. But it was just like, you know, when you see somebody at home on a regular basis, you know, and you're not used to working from home or doing whatever you're doing from home, you assume that they have time to do things. And that's, as a business owner and entrepreneurship, sometimes you are way busier than you would be if you worked a regular 9 to 5. And that's what people don't understand. Like, you know, when you first start off, you're probably working longer hours than normal.
Yeah.
Because all the hats, though. Like, you do literally everything. Like, companies, they have everybody to do everything to help the company. You're one person pushing your... So, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. I couldn't imagine. If I were an entrepreneur, if I ever were to become one, I don't think I would even be able to sleep because I don't see how y'all, like, when do you stop? When do you tell you know what I mean? Like,
how do you tell yourself to stop? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think that was like, I think we talked about this, Dana. Like, one time we talked about that. So, like, just learning how to shut yourself off because I think with a lot of people when you first start, you don't know how to shut yourself off. You'd be like, oh, I gotta get this done. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want somebody to go, like, to be out there and then, like, give you some type of, like, bad review because something's not done or, you know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason. Yeah. You know what? For the first 2 years of operating my business, I was working literally like 80, 90-hour weeks. And it almost got to a point where I feel like I was addicted to working. Like, if I stopped working and if it was like 2 o'clock at night, I could work until 11 or I can work until 12. So it wasn't until I had to force myself to step back, you know, I that's when I got over that fear of things like catching on fire, right? Like within a business when I just so happen to not be online or I just so happen not to be working. So I think that once you get a taste of the reality that your business is not going to fail if you step away, as long as you have like a team or systems in place in order to, you know, fill your shoes, you know, when you're away, then you really don't achieve that time freedom. Like,
so I say, because I know you both have husbands, so when you guys first started, I know you're saying like a year or two is when you were kind of like going crazy. So was it your relationship that helped you realize, hey, I need to take a step back and kind of find a balance? Or was it like, I'm burning out, I need to take a balance, you know, take a step back?
I think it's a little bit of both, because, I mean, like, if you have kids, you know what I'm saying? It's not just with just the person that you're married to, it's like with your whole family too.
Yeah.
Like, you have to, sometimes you be like, Dad, well, you know, maybe I'm supposed to be here with this person or something like that, you know, and you have to make a choice of whether you're going to take care of this task or you're going to be at that important event. So I think a lot of that is like, I mean, it's that, the thing about entrepreneurship, you can get burnt out, but like you were saying, Dana, when you really like what you're doing, like I really like what I'm doing, I don't get burnt out easily. Yeah. So it's easier for me to end up sitting there and putting more time into something that I'm doing, because I'll be like, you know, let me finish this because I'm enjoying it. Yeah. But like I have to step back and say, I can't just sit here in this room all day and do this and not communicate with the family.
Mm-hmm. So did your children or did your husband approach you like, you're working too much? No.
I mean, none of them never verbally said that, but when it came down to things like some of the things that like they might be doing that I might like be interested in going to or doing, like at some point they got used to like thinking that I'm always going to be busy, and that was like, dang, I must have just been like, you know what I'm saying, too far into my zone. Yeah. You know, and I had to put myself back out there like, oh, I want to go. I want to do this. You know?
Yeah.
So it was insinuation.
So let's say that if your husband approached you and was like, babe, like, we barely go out anymore. You're always in the office working. I need you to take a step away from work. I need you to step back. Would it be easy for you, or would you make the decision to cut back on working in your business, or would you explain to him why you feel as if you have to work so much, and hopefully he'd understand?
You know what? 1 year ago, I probably would be like, what do you mean? But now, right now, I would definitely like, I would be like, okay, well, I need to find somebody to do this. You know what I'm saying? If this is what, I need you to help me find somebody to do this. Or give me this amount of time, let me find somebody to do this. That's you know, before it's like, when you're first starting, it's almost like with my business before, I didn't really want nobody to touch it because you're not going to F it up, period. So I had to be very careful and very cautious about the people that I dealt with, the people that I work with, just to make sure that they're, you know. But then, like, now I have to understand that just like any big company who hires people, there's always a risk that somebody is going to mess something up. So not trying to be negligent, but you cannot do everything. No matter how afraid you are, like, you actually have to step out. And if somebody gives you a bad review, you explain to that person, or you take ownership for whatever it is, and you do whatever it is to try to fix it. If they put it out there publicly, then you fix it publicly. I treat people now how they treat me, regardless of whether it is personal or business. If you put something out there to the public, I'll resolve it in the public. So, I mean, it's just, I mean, at this point, like, it's just as simple to me.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, big facts.
So, I have a question for Chris, for my sunshine. Okay, so with you working for the company that you work for, and you like leading, like you're a leading rep in your, you know, in your field, right, working with Comcast. Do you feel as if you being like a top performer or whatever comes home and like, you know what I'm trying to ask, right? Like you being a top performer at home, do you feel that if you were dating somebody that may not either be working or may not be a top performer in their like job, do you feel that that will pose a problem in a relationship?
Yes, if you're in the wrong type of relationship, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the relationship I'm in now, no, it doesn't pose a problem. Relationships I've been in, absolutely it has. Because I've always, not to toot my own horn, but I've always excelled when I'm in the work field. You know what I mean? So one of those things is like, I've worked alongside someone that I was with, had the same position, and and as much as I never thought in my wildest dreams that it would be an issue, I didn't know until I was in that position and being number one or getting this and getting the awards and doing that, and then looking over and it's like, so that's not a big deal. You know, you start to get those type of feedbacks like, I mean, I've been got that, or you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, okay, I really was just sharing it for celebration, not to compete, you know. So it just depends on the type of person you're with. Because on the flip side, I have someone now who's like, come on, we're going to go out. We're going to go celebrate. My baby did it.
Oh, I just thought about something. So,
commercial, my girl, this
because that's like what you just described with the previous relationship is jealousy in a relationship.
Yeah. So unhealthy. It was so unhealthy. I will put that under the toxic category, but you know, we've all had them. But I think it takes stuff like that to realize, like, oh, this isn't right. You know what I mean? Like, something isn't right. Like, I can be happy for you, but you can't be happy for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think another thing with working in my field, too, that I wanted to touch on, because I'm in the field. Like, I'm out and about. I'm not in the office space, right? And, well, now, I'm forced to work from home. I'm at home, but I'm usually throwing events and at different locations. And then because I am known, a lot of my coworkers reach out, people that I've never met before will reach out from different states, or I'll have strangers come up to me and be like, hey, X, Y, and Z. That has become an issue. Just a little bit. I had a situation, I just want to share a little story. I had a situation a couple days ago working from home, and a technician called that I usually work with. He's a supervisor, real cool guy, but I swear at one point he had a crush on me from being in that office field type of environment. You see this person on a daily basis, right? Maybe some things that you guys don't have to go through because you don't have to have a staff that you see every day. You see these people and you start to look at people side-eye and like, wait a minute, she's kind of cute. So it's one of those things to where he's calling me and he's like, oh, I got a cell for you. I want you to call my friend. I'm like, okay, great. My boyfriend's right next to me. He's like, yeah. And it gets quiet. And I'm like, all right, is there anything else I can help you with? How you doing today? I'm okay today. So I'm going to get right on that and call that customer for you. I hope you have
right.
Because I knew where it was leading. He wanted to have small talk. And that I felt like would have come off wrong, especially because I haven't shown interest back in the guy, but I know he's interested in me. So if I were to say small talk,
go ahead.
He's looking at me like, okay, where's the business at? Where's the business going? You know? So that I find it gets a little touchy. I found myself in that position a few times with coworkers where I have to be like, I have a boyfriend, stop it. And if you're not married, so what? Like in those corporate atmospheres, if you are not married, guys, they do not care. And so it's up to you to have that discipline and really respect your relationship and say, I care. Like, no. And I've had to say that a few times, like, yeah, yeah, he wouldn't respect if I hung out with you, though. Yeah, I know we could just go out to lunch or something. Nah, it's okay. Because I take an inch, it goes somewhere it's not supposed to go, and I don't even have time for it at all. That's also a struggle.
So, I mean, but that's even, like, in entrepreneurship, too. Like, even, like, Dana, I've had those experiences where it's like you working with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and you helping it with somebody, and then over a conversation or something, like, they don't really care that you're married. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care. Like, they're sharks. Either way.
Dana,
But you have to, like, really, either way you do, you have to, like, stand your ground and just be like, you know what I'm saying, hey, this ain't what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just women in careers, period, industry, like, period. That's just one of the struggles of a woman.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's crazy, but it's true.
So, I think definitely you just have to make sure you have a secure partner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the moral of the story here.
Make sure he's secure in his feelings. He got his man or whatever else. He got his cards.
Yeah, that's trying to tell me something. I don't know. What'd you say?
Who is it?
It's JoJo, y'all. She trying to talk.
What's she trying to say? She said, I've been through it, girl.
Yeah, so, I don't know. So, Chris, is your position, like, is it male dominated, your role?
No. It's heavily because I'm an event specialist, so I throw events, and I believe that women come off a little warmer, nicer, you know, have that smile and come off.
Yeah.
It's more women, but where I work in our office, we're partnered with the business side of Comcast, so the business, and they are predominantly men.
Mm-hmm.
They're predominantly men. Like, I can't even name one female.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's literally all men. So, like, we will sit in a call center type atmosphere, an office type atmosphere, and we will be on our computer, and you will hear all types of dialogue. Some raunchy, some, you know, because it's diverse, a lot of men, and then I'm with tech. So it's business and technicians right around me. So it's literally I'm surrounded by men.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah, it's very interesting. I tend to just do my job and go home. All right, hi, y'all. All right, bye, y'all.
Well, you get to work right now, so, you know.
Look, I think I'm super happy about it. The only thing is, like, I had to set, like, you set your hard stop for the day so you don't go too far. I find myself having to do that, too. Because if customers will keep hitting you up as long as you answering. Because they, you know, that's a good job, you know. So I was answering calls at 8, 9 o'clock at night. Like, what type of concierge service is that? Like, so I had to really, like, at 5 o'clock, boom, shut my phone out. And then that's just that. If it's an emergency, here's a number you can call. If not, I'll at you. So.
Yeah. I definitely agree.
Did you feel guilty when you first started doing that? Like,
yeah. Like, if I saw a voicemail, I'd be like, oh, I should call them.
But it's not even your business. Like, and like, they don't expect you to work outside of your hours. So, but see, you're a good entrepreneur. See that? Like,
yeah.
To our side.
Yeah.
So addicted to work. Like, I think it's just so easy, especially like you guys said, if you enjoy what you do, it gets easy for you to just get caught up at work until you realize when you're done at the end of the day that your throat is on fire and you're tired, exhausted, and you're like, wait, why do I feel like this? Because you're doing too much. So just relax. And so I had to learn how to relax. Yeah, I know that's a big task for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a big task for women in general.
Relaxing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't have that naturally. Even though we probably should have it naturally, we really don't have it naturally, though. Because you got to think about all the tasks that. Let's just start with the nature of women in general. Think about that. Like, you can't even go 30 days relaxing. That doesn't exist. You get a period like every 21 days. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's just like being pregnant the whole 9 months. Do you relax? No.
Yeah. So it's really.
And you have the baby. You don't relax because you're lactating. You know what I'm saying? Whether you choose to breastfeed or you don't. I don't think the evolution of women had the word relax in it period. And so we have to, like, learn to be that chill, you know what I'm saying, when we have that downtime.
And
otherwise
intentional about self-care. You have to be intentional about it. Just like we're intentional about getting to work on time, making sure that the family is fed, your self-care is just as important. Like, I literally, like, because my life is ran by calendars. Like, I have it in my calendar from 7:30 to 9 o'clock, self-care.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Because I saw something, you know, just being on social media, that somebody was talking about self-care, and somebody was posting about how they go get their nails done and get they, you know, and relax and stuff like that. And somebody else commented and said, that is not a form of self-care. That is a form of grooming. Self-care means being, like, more intuitive about your health and about your emotions. So, to me, self-care is getting my nails done. But what do you guys think about that?
So, it depends. I do not like getting my nails done. I don't. I'm in a chair. I'm antsy. I cannot wait for them to finish. I get nervous because I don't feel like waiting for it to dry. So that is grooming to me. I do not enjoy that. Even with my hair, like, I don't enjoy getting my hair done. I hate it. You know, self-care for me, massages, you know, bathtub time, reading, like, watching TV, not watching TV, doing things I actually enjoy doing.
Yeah. I think self-care is more about just the person. It just depends on what type of person. I hate getting my nails done too, right? I hate getting my hair done too. But I like some candles, put on a face mask, you know, exfoliate, do all types of stuff and feel like a new woman and do any of that stuff. But I just think that that's part of grooming too, right? But then if it's a person saying like, oh, self-reflect, read a book and then write what you took from it and what you're going to do, you know, stuff like that. I like that. Some people do feel motivation and feel refreshed, read something and kind of do like a study type deal. For me, I like to relax, where we all know what I like to do, and have like nice bath water, exfoliating and everything. And like a new woman when I lay down on the clean sheets. That's the feeling I like.
Yeah. No, to me, self-care is getting my nails done. You know what it is for me? It's maybe not the, you know, because I hate when they doing that thing, you know what I'm saying, with your nails and they're like buffing it and they going all up in your cuticles. Like, I don't like that part. Getting my feet, I love, because I'm sitting in a massage chair and I'm on my phone while they're doing my feet. I love it. The part when they go into my cuticles, I hate that. But picking out the colors and the after result, like, to me, like I just chipped a nail and, like, I feel horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to get it done because I don't like the way that it looks. Like, self-care, to me, it reflects outwardly.
Yeah. I get that.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be getting your nails done, because you could, I feel like if somebody is into relaxing, you know, with some candles, some hot water, you know, some nice water, champagne or whatever, you're going to still be able to see that on that person outwardly by the way their body language is afterwards. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be an outfit, it has to be, you know, a nail color change or getting your makeup or hair done, but it's how you feel afterwards and how that reflects on other people.
That makes sense.
Oh, you know what I hate? I hate shopping. I hate
store shopping.
Position. I love shopping.
I don't. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it too. And like literally everything I own probably was from online, or I go to my favorite stores, TJ Maxx, and Marshall.
That's my son and my husband. They hate shopping, but me, I'm going out. Like I have to hit like probably like 4 different stores. If I say I'm going to one store, I'm going to 4.
Oh, I just had
automatically. But you know what? I think that I get that from my mom, because when I was growing up, my mom and my aunt, they made it a tradition to like always meet together and go shopping. And my mom was like when me and my sisters got grown, she was always like, oh, you guys are grown now, you can go shopping together. But me, I like shopping by myself. I know that's so weird probably to people, but I really do love shopping by myself. Like, I really do.
What if it's really, like, therapeutic to you? That's why. Like, what do you
probably
shopping is therapy? What if that is, like...
You know what it is? I think it's like, I can go in a store and I don't even have to buy anything, but to me, it's the discovery process. Like, oh my God, I can go, like, I'm a treasure hunter. Yeah. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go somewhere and I'm, like, looking through stuff and trying to see what I can find and, like, you know, get those aha moments off of, oh my God, this looks good, or I like this. Like, I think that's what it is. Because it doesn't have to necessarily be clothes shopping. Like, I could go look for stuff for the house. I could be going grocery shopping. But I'm looking for something new, you know what I'm saying, that they have in the store. I'm like, oh, they have these, I'm going to get that, you know. Mm-hmm. It's that discovery for me.
And for me, discovery sucks because I typically discover that you don't have my size, or maybe I can't get it. Yeah. I just wanna leave. I'm like, I don't even want to go in there because I know I'm gonna get things and I couldn't have my size. I don't want to deal with it. I get so disappointed when my size is not on the rack. You will see, told me that they're never gonna make the shirt again. I feel like it's like I think I tear up a little bit. So to kind of get myself out of that, I just go online. I filter my size. That way, whatever I see, it's the only thing that's gonna show up. And I see your size. You know what? Disappointed what you want, Christine. I know you're afraid of online shopping, but what you have to do is find a site, get a couple things off the clearance section. I told you got to find your go-to site, get a couple things off the clearance, find your size. Once you find your size, go crazy.
I did online shopping. Did you guys ever shop from Wish?
No. I'm scared.
So I get things. I do get things from China, and it's always a hit or miss.
Yep.
Like, can I show y'all these shoes? It doesn't look like what.
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw these shoes like several times on Wish, like several times, and I kept saying, "Oh my God, these shoes are so dope." You know, just seeing them. Like how they were fitting on the lady's foot and everything. So I bought these shoes. I'm going to strap it up because you might recognize the shoes. You've probably seen it somewhere. But these are the shoes, right? They look like they're very cute. They are very cute. I'm not going to lie. I like them.
Okay.
But when I put them on, this part that's supposed to just lay, you know, flat into my feet like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It does this.
Wait, I want to see it. Can you put it on? I give you like $2.
It does this. It scrunches right here.
You're not gonna try it on,
right? Try it on.
I can try it on. I don't have to pick my feet up. Thank God my nails are down. Okay. So
I'm so excited to see how to shoot it.
They look cute while they're on, but do you see this little bulky part right here?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be straight.
Oh, okay.
It bulks. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it bulks right there. And if you're in person, this part is like folded over.
Got it.
I hope y'all can't see everything else. But
I see it though. So
yeah, and that's like the third pair of shoes that I bought from Wish.
And then it probably took like those months to come.
What happened?
It probably took like 14 months to come.
I'm still waiting on a couple things.
Okay, so here's the thing. There's some things that I bought from Wish that came in its expected time, and there's some things that like didn't that I'm like just now getting.
But what was
not typical, but it's only because of COVID. So like 14 to 21 days. That's expected. It is a long time. But I'm used to shopping online, so it doesn't really bother me.
Guys, I've been waiting on a beanbag chair from Shenzhen since May 2020. It's still not here. It's still
Huh? From Shein.com?
No, Shenzhen. That's why I ordered it
Oh,
from
Shenzhen. Oh, got you.
So the website was smartbuy.com, which I thought was like a normal website, SmartBuy, you know. And then after I pressed submit, now my money got taken off the card for this bag chair. I was like, well, let me see where it's coming from. And it said Shenzhen, something, something. And I was like, oh, no.
If you got it in May, it should be here by next week. Because that's pretty much like how I got these shoes. I just got those shoes like last week. But
girl, literally action, like in fine print, it said, don't order this if you don't want to wait for a very, it was 2 varies for a very, very long time. Oh,
See,
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, no, I'm never trying it.
Hopefully I'll be able to put my beanbag chair on here.
Do an American store. I mean, if you shop an American store online, you'll be okay because it's right here. But you know what? It's also like when you're shopping from those sites, you can send a message to those people and ask them if they have a stationery in America because some of those people do.
Okay.
And they can ship from their American warehouse.
I'll look into that.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
That is,
okay, that's what I get.
right?
Message before you buy.
Yeah.
That's a nice. Okay.
I learned that during COVID.
I had no idea.
Hey, Dana.
I learned that just because of the pandemic. That's the only reason I learned.
A wedding dress from China?
So I don't know if you want to tell the story or not.
Sorry, I'm just saying, I got a wedding dress in China, and it actually came nice. Like, it was a pretty dress. It was like, it was long sleeve type dress, like, with train, y'all. And it was, like, really nice. I don't know what I did with it, though. But it was like, I was shocked.
What you did with it?
So, like, some of those dresses, like, they, you know, it's always a hit or miss with China. Like, I mean, it's always a hit or miss because, and it's not, like, it just depends on whether they sew it together, right? Because I just ordered this black shirt that's supposed to be like a halter with like the shoulders. You know, I've been doing like the whole off the shoulder thing too. You know, so it's a little halter thing. It just the part that goes around your neck. It's really long.
Oh.
So now when I put it on, it's like, you know. I'm going to have to wear a shirt under it because, I mean, if I plan on wearing a bra or if I decide to wear my boobs to my belly button. Then it'll
so I'm just going to skip past the part where Sunshine lost a whole entire wedding dress or...
What?
Like how you
didn't just say you don't know what you did with it. I got you. I got you. Is that weird to you? That's kind of strange.
Get it off. But I lose clothes a lot. Like,
but it's a wedding dress.
You would think that I was a call girl or something, and I was just out here just taking my clothes off wherever I met, just by y'all, just walking out. Like, no.
Like, walk out of your house.
Wedding dress, I think I left it with my mom at my mom's house, and she might have given it away to a prom. I don't know, y'all. I just thought out of mind. I don't know. I got it for $100 from China.
You know, but I can't be mad about that because that's how I am with my, like, if I don't wear something for a certain amount of time, I'm just getting rid of it. I hate having a lot of clothes in my house.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you, because when I see people with like bags and bags and bags of clothes, and I know like you cannot wear all those clothes. To me, the first thing that comes to my mind is like, hoarder. Because why do people? I just don't understand why people hold on to bags and bags and bags of clothes that they're never going to wear.
Well, if they are smaller, you know, some people hold on to it like as like a gold shirt or a gold pair of jeans or something like that because they want to get back.
I think it's like something that is unique that you probably are not going to find again, maybe.
Yeah.
But just like regular stuff, like you probably are going to find another white T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need the T-shirt that you have from 1995.
Yeah, that's true. I save, like, outfit stuff. Like, stuff that I feel like will make
right.
Later.
Exactly. Like, that type of stuff, I save, unless it's outdated. If I look at it and I say I'm not going to wear this in 2025, it has to go.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I have a lot of, and I don't know why I have a lot of them, but I have a lot of those, like, sponsorship T-shirts that you get, like free T-shirts.
I wear those to sleep sometimes, yeah.
That says Samsung Galaxy S6. Like, I don't know why I keep these shirts.
I have those too. Now, I do have a T-shirt from like 1999 from school because it was I was in choir in school, and we did like this pop concert where, you know, like at that point in time, like NSYNC and all of them, like they were big, and so we kind of like all performed on stage, and I like kept that T-shirt because it was really memorable to me. But yeah, but that's one T-shirt that I have that like I'm not gonna put it on. It's just here for memories.
Yeah, I think because a lot of times I use my T-shirts as like rags and stuff. Like I'll get up in a second and dry up and mop up the floor with dry the floor up and all. I literally just said yesterday because I'm going on vacation this week, and I'm like, dang, I wish I had some T-shirts. I just want like nice, comfy, like little T-shirts I'm on with some shorts or jeans and just go. So now I'm going to Walmart T-shirts tomorrow.
Do that.
Can I borrow some T-shirts, y'all?
You can go to Walmart. Go to you know, like honestly, and I don't care how much people might knock this store, but they have like the best T-shirts. If I just want to buy T-shirts, I'm going to Foreman Mills. Like I love their T-shirts.
I've heard good things about that store actually, and it's one out here. I might stop by there.
Yeah, that's the one I always go to. The one that's by your house. I love going in there to shop for shirts.
I'm gonna check it out. I've never been in there to be honest, but I've heard good things about it.
I love their T-shirts. You know, some other things I probably won't go. What'd you say?
That's what gives me anxiety. Like I feel like
it's a lot to go through.
Oh, it's a large store. Like it got everything.
It's a warehouse. It's pretty much like a store warehouse. Yeah.
Oh, look now. I'm starting to.
T-shirts are like right there in one section.
I might just stick to Walmart, y'all. Call it a day.
I'm not a fan.
Y'all know Forever 21, even though I haven't shopped there in so long, but when I tried to, that store gives me anxiety. I was in there, I was like,
oh, yes, I did not like Forever 21.
Forever 21, I don't even shop at, okay, so I only shop in that store when I'm looking for a tank top.
Yeah.
Because they have, like, a lot of them in different colors.
Like, they organize it by color. And it's like, it could be anything next to anything. Like, it drives me crazy.
Shorts, purple shorts, all purple shorts next to the green. And like, it's just,
it's so much. It is so much. I haven't been there in years, though.
Me either. I want to go, but I promise, now I've been there in at least the last year. Maybe last year I went. But when I went, because I was there, my sister goes there too. She gets her graphic tees from there. They do have really cool graphic tees.
I get shoes from Forever 21 too, though.
Yeah, they have like really cool like accessories too still. But the hassle, yo, and then the lines be so long. By the time I find one thing that I like, I look around, I see the line, I say, you know what, is this worth it?
Forever 21 do you go to? The one that's downtown?
The one downtown in it's another one.
In Orland?
In Yorktown. Do you go in Yorktown? With the 2 levels?
I don't really go in Yorktown, but the one in Orland.
Mm-hmm. I went to the
and
one.
then there's one in Indiana.
Or is that Reese? No. I don't know where I go, but I know the one downtown, the one like off Weed Street somewhere over there.
That's true. Yeah. I would. Okay, now y'all talk about anxiety. Like downtown is one place that I really don't even shop. Like I don't even attempt to drive downtown to go shopping.
I can't do it.
Yeah, my biggest places to shop is I'm probably going like to Maryville, Indiana, or up and down Torrance.
Is she frozen to you, Dana? Yeah, she's frozen. I was just checking. I know we're going to edit, so I was just making sure.
Yeah. She isn't frozen to me.
Oh, now I think it was trying to switch the screen and it stuck. Mine got stuck.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I could do downtown, just not like I have to go outside of like the busy hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like I'll shop because I work from home. I'll shop like during a week or something, like in the afternoon.
Like 10, 11 or something, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I got a question.
Yeah.
Brandy versus Monica.
Brandy!
What? Siloam, what you say? Brandy versus Monica.
I mean, I've probably bought every Brandy album that ever existed.
Yeah.
But I love Monica. It's just her, like, Monica's personality to me is like everything.
It is. You're
I
absolutely
love her.
genuine, humble, like real individual. Like I feel like I would know her if I met her tomorrow. That's how.
Yep. Yeah.
Calm speaks. I'm like, dang, she's so calm.
Yeah, but they don't even have. But also, like, okay, so also, I want to say this because Brandy always keeps the dopest producers.
Yeah.
She always keeps the dopest producers, and it's not the same producers that Monica worked with. And
but Brandy's sound, she got to get those type of producers. Can't nobody just come and give Brandy any type of beat because her is so unique. Like Monica,
I love her voice.
She has like a Whitney Houston type voice to me with the like the office and the deep. But Brandy is like you can't box her in. Like
but Whitney was her mentor, one of her mentors.
Makes complete sense. Makes complete sense. But I just think about Brandy's voice. Who can you compare to Brandy? Even till this day, nobody has come out that could sound like her, even mimic the run that she does, like futuristic sound that she gives with the producers. You know, they know her tone, so they always give her those
who if I had to put, and they're not on the same, obviously not on the same level, but if I had to put like a category of Brandy together, who can come up, you know, and somewhat replicate her, but do like, oh, okay, she's under the Brandy category playlist. It would be Tiana Taylor and, surprisingly, Keke Palmer.
No!
Yeah. Tiana Taylor can hit Brandy's notes.
No!
Yes, she can.
I don't agree.
Yes, she can.
She
definitely can.
I don't agree.
Brandy,
you know what? You know who I would say Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine Sullivan,
yeah, she can too.
By the way, guys, she has a new album coming out at midnight. I've been waiting on it. Jasmine Sullivan.
You know how long Jasmine Sullivan has been in the industry?
How long?
She's singing back up for Aaliyah.
What? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, how does a voice like that singing back up for anybody? Let's start there.
She was really, really young. It was like the beginning of her career.
I saw a video of Jasmine Sullivan singing in church at like 10 years old, and her voice sounded exactly the same as it does. I said, I see it at that church. I would have been
Yeah, Jasmine Sullivan was the first. Okay, so it's Jasmine Sullivan. I'd also throw in Chrisette Michele too in there.
I can see that.
By Brandy?
Yeah.
That because
Chrisette Michele is like more of a whistler to me. I would put her somewhere around Mariah.
Like that different voice too. But definitely Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah, I would put her with Mariah.
Wait, what about Marsha and Brosha, guys?
Oh, I forgot about
She's not Brandy. I'm not even putting her.
I forgot about her.
You don't think so?
She can't hit. I like Marsha and Brosha, but she can't hit the Brandy note.
You don't think
she can play with Michael Jackson.
Do you not remember the
I think she can.
You know what song I'm thinking about right now? But I'm afraid don't be, and how she was hitting those notes so hard.
But those I don't think that's Brandy.
I was at the throat every time she do that.
Yeah.
Anybody who
can sing, but I don't think she's like a Brandy category.
You don't think so? Well, she got that thing in her throat.
Jasmine Sullivan, but I don't know. Now, Marsha and Brosha and Chrisette Michele, they are in the same category to me.
Okay, they both got the same thing.
I agree with that one. I agree with that one.
Yeah.
because they got that thing in their throat. So
Yeah, I be like, it's right
What's
there.
the thing called?
peanut again.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Hated. I could never get it. What's that thing in your throat?
I can't with y'all. My mind is not like, I mean, y'all talking vocally, but when you say things like they got that thing in their throat, I don't know.
So what do you think about?
Yeah.
Oh,
You want me to say no? Like, we don't have to sugarcoat it.
is that where your mind is going? To the peanut.
I mean, if that does that to your vocal cords, let me know now.
I mean, I was down here though. So does this still make you think of? Because I'm.
You know, some people can take that.
You up here because I was up here.
Some people can take that.
I'm just saying, something is in that throat back there. I don't know how they got it back there.
But Marsha and Brosha, wasn't she under Michael Jackson too?
Yeah, wasn't she?
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, she did Butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still Butterfly.
Ooh, I love that. I was about to put. Ooh, wait till I get off of this. I'm about to put my speaker.
We finna be smooth jazz and slow jam R&B 106.3.
Legit.
102.7 V 103.
Legit. That's the whole mood after this. After I go get Vanna.
Versus.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all like these versus challenges, battles, whatever.
What about it?
Do y'all like it, the idea?
Yeah,
I love it.
I love it. It's very entertaining, especially for what we're going through right now. With this pandemic, a lot of people at home, this is like that Monica and Brandy is probably the highlight of a lot of people.
Wait, did we miss the Gucci and Jeezy one?
They did Gucci and Jeezy?
They didn't, but like,
They
yeah,
need to.
that is one I would like tune in. I would like tune in by the time it starts, eating my popcorn.
It will be a club. It will be a club in the house. I'll have some drinks going. We're going to try to have spotlights, lights going, different color lights.
I don't even know who I would go with.
Girl, oh, come on. I will go. I'm sorry, y'all. I might get pow, pow, pow for this, but Gucci.
I think so. I had to think about that too. I think I'm Gucci.
I don't know.
My husband was concerned. He's a big Jeezy fan.
Gucci, I started a lot of trend, like a lot of rappers, like sounds, a lot of. He's a goat, low key. He's a little legend in the rap game.
Yeah. So the movie is my all-time favorite. Like, it's not an album. It's whatever it is. Like, that's like my all-time. I can listen to the movie all day, every day.
I haven't listened to that song, and now I'll listen to it when we're done.
The whole album from start to finish.
Like, now my boyfriend's gonna come up thinking I'm a drug dealer. Thanks. It's all right.
We've talked about Christine's dog. We've talked about Sunshine's dog. We've talked about being a woman and a top leader in our industries, in our field.
Yeah.
We talked about, what else we talked about, y'all? Brandy versus Monica and how Brandy's going to like take this W with flying colors. What else?
We talked about 20 and how it's Jumanji and leveling up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2020 is like the level 99 boss. Like, if this is a video game. Like,
it's like somebody just keep hitting you.
What level are you on? What level, Christine, what level are you on in Jumanji 2020 right now?
I'm on like a level 1,243.
I don't think I'm there. Well, I don't even know if I'm there. But I'm still playing the game.
Yeah, that's all that matters, okay? So tired. But I mean, for the long haul. Jeez.
I've never seen Jumanji.
Gotta be better, guys. It just
I never seen but I mean I know what the game is. You know what the game is, right?
What?
I mean, you
understand the concept of Jumanji.
It's just more and more.
Yeah, it's like you just gotta go through these different levels.
Yeah.
But if you die in Jumanji, do you die in real life or something?
I thought it was Amy, you come back. The original one was like you come back and you get so many lives.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That was the old school one that I watched. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched all the Kevin Hart ones. I don't even think they go by the original Jumanji in that, so.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen Jumanji.
Slim yet?
Huh? What happened?
Seen it Slim yet?
I love that movie.
It's not on demand for free now. I think I'm gonna finally watch it tonight.
I didn't watch it.
You never seen it?
Mm-mm.
Because somebody that I'm with was like, did not want to see it for some reason. I
That's
was like,
my situation. When I wanted to see it, somebody that I married to did not want to see it.
I'm like, what's that? Like, we get to see everything.
So I never watched it. But you know what? I might force it.
To see it either until I force him to see it.
That's what I think I'm gonna do.
He loved the movie.
The
movie was a whole entire vibe. Like a whole vibe. The story was okay. Like the story was aight, but the movie
it was about.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You let me know how you like it. It's so good.
Let y'all know. I'm gonna text y'all like thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
Okay. When do you go watch it?
Huh?
Let's just do this on the same day. Let's watch it Sunday.
Oh yay, let's do it. That'll be so cute.
And then that'll be our next topic. We're going to talk about Queen and Slim.
Yep, and get what our man's reaction was. Because they were the ones.
Record yours. That would be funny.
What, a video? To video them on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that a lot to him.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm going to cry. You know I'm going to cry.
Oh, it's a cry. Oh, okay.
All right, so how do we close it out?
I think we're good for today.
How do we close it out? Like, are we going to have like an outro?
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in to Three Brown Women.
Three brown women.
All right, y'all.
I think that's perfect. Good night, guys.
Okay, so we're gonna
dog. You should have put the dog in your hand. I feel like he deserves that publicity.
You got to get in my outro. Come here. Here she comes.
All right, I'm gonna do the thing, and then we just gonna.
I think she was sleeping. Hey.
All right, child. We gonna try this. Signing off.
Bye.
Yay! Go China and China.
Be like, I hate it here.
She's like, do me right, Mom, after the show.
Always. I put Buddha.
Put a picture in the group chat, please and thank you.
Yes, we'll do. Love you guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.